Okay, in this video we're going to go back to single independent strokes, and we're going to incorporate that upper manual moving in a stepwise motion this time. You'll start with an A flat and a B flat in mallet 1, and you're going to stay on the upper manual for that first measure. And the second measure will do the same thing in the right hand. When you move to mallet 2, I want you to angle kind of as if you're going to do a parallel right. And your left hand with mallet 2 is now going to strike the E flat and the F at that angle. If you do this flat to the instrument, you end up having to do a lot of back and forth motion with your hands. If you're angled, that motion is a lot easier. You'll notice as I play that exercise that there was not a lot of arm motion back and forth from my body. Because I shifted my weight to that nice angle, it looked really comfortable. When you go from the upper manual to the lower manual, we often call that a pull because gravity kind of helps you. In the second half of this exercise, we're going to go the opposite direction. So now mallet 2 is going to move from an E to an F sharp. We often call that a push. Sometimes that means you need to raise your single independent just a little bit higher to accommodate for the extra height moving from the lower manual to the upper manual. You'll notice as I was beginning to prepare for the next measure, I just did a slow movement and a slow weight shift over to the next foot. You never want to make these weight shifts be really jerky or really sudden. That's going to give a bump in the music and you don't want that sound. Exercise 12.5 does the exact same thing as exercise 12.4, but this time, instead of mallets 2 and 4 splitting the manuals, mallets 1 and 3 split the manuals. Make sure you have your correct angles, make sure your feet are shifting, and make sure you are being conscious of the pull and then again the push. Remember, as you're playing through these exercises, they're not big body motions that I'm asking for. You want to make sure you have your angles in the correct position so it gives you a good beating spot. This in turn will allow you to get a really great tone.